Stop! Thank you. Drive off when you're ready. Hi guys and welcome back. My name is Amit and today I'm doing a driving test with Amit.
Hi,
welcome to
everyone.
the channel. Okay Amit, tell me a little bit about your driving experience.
Yeah, I have a good experience in driving in India.
Okay.
So from last 7 years I'm just driving here, like in India. And here I'm just taking a lesson for my rules and regulation to know about.
And how many hours of driving lessons would you say you've done?
I think 4 or 5 lessons, not more
So,
than that.
About 10 hours or 5 hours?
Every time I just take a lesson for 1.5 hours or 2 hours.
Oh, I
maximum.
see. Okay.
Not long.
That's fine. Okay, and have you got your driving test booked?
I just booked for the next month.
Okay. Oh, it is booked.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, have you ever done a mock test before?
No, it's my first time.
All right. So this is first time mock test.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know how today will go? Do you want me to tell you a little bit about it?
You just define. I have a good knowledge about this.
Okay. So I'm just going to keep telling you whenever I need you to turn. If
Okay.
I'm not saying anything, you're just going to keep following the road ahead and road markings and things like that.
Okay.
A bit of independent driving, one maneuver, maybe the emergency stop. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to ask you a question now, and one whilst you're driving as well.
Okay.
So for your Tommy question, could you tell me where would you find the information for the recommended tire pressure, and how do you check this information?
We just check in a guidebook in a car, and also we have some information in the system as well.
Okay.
Some of the cars and the doors as well.
And how do you check it's at the right?
Right away.
How do you check that there's right? Sorry, give me a second. How do you check the tire pressure?
Tire pressure, I think with the gauge.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Okay.
For any of you that are new to watching this channel, don't forget to like the video if you enjoy watching this content and even learn a thing or two. Let us know down in the comments what you learned or what you enjoyed about today's video. Subscribe if you're new and select the bell icon. And I'm ready. Amit, whenever you're ready, we can get started straight away. Good luck.
Okay. Can you start?
Yep, drive off when you're ready. Okay, Amit, if you can pull in and park up on the left anywhere safe.
Yeah, sure.
When pulling over and parking somewhere safe, you can see that there are parking bays on the left-hand side and you want to aim to be in the parking bay. So here you can see there is a single yellow line. Again, you don't want to park in this point and you also don't want to be blocking this driveway. So Amit gets marked down at this point. Thank you. Drive off when you're ready.
Sure. From the last.
So at the end, turn left.
Yeah.
With signal timing, you want to make sure there are no turns before the one you're taking. So on the left-hand side, there is a left turn before the end of the road, so you would want to turn off your signal at this point and reapply it closer to the end. There's also a keep clear in front of us, and Amit deals with this really well, making sure there's enough space for him on the other side before continuing forward, as you don't want to be on the keep clear blocking the junction. we're going straight ahead from here.
Sweet.
So we have a roundabout coming up here. We're just going straight second exit.
Second, okay, sure.
There seems to be a lot of traffic that way. Can we just go this way instead?
It's car in the back.
Thank you. Just continue driving normally, okay? Amit shows really good awareness and planning with his general driving. At this point we had to change direction purely because there was too much traffic going straight ahead. So now we're currently in the overtaking lane, and at this point Amit is making good progress as well as checking his mirrors to try and switch back into the left-hand lane. You don't want to continue driving in the overtaking lane when you're not overtaking. And also you want to make sure you're making good progress so nobody is going out of their way to overtake you either. As we're going forward, the road is now opening up into 4-lane and Amit goes into lane 2. Now all 4 lanes are going straight, but only the left-hand lane can turn left. Now essentially we are still in the overtaking lane, but this is not a fault as long as you're checking your mirrors and moving back into the left-hand lane when it's safe to do so. Now one thing that a lot of new drivers tend to struggle with is when they're in this lane they start to panic and try and move over straight away. But watch how Amit does this. He's focusing on speeding up and then trying to switch over. So he's focusing on making progress rather than trying to move over straight away. This way you're able to match the speed of the traffic more easily and merge back into the left. At the traffic lights, turn left please. One thing that Amit does at all times he's moving off in traffic like this is he checks all 3 mirrors in case there's anybody to his left or towards his right. And left again. As we get into these traffic lights, they start changing straight away, but Amit is cautious of the cyclist that's riding on the pavement. As we get to the end of this road, you'll notice there is a giveaway line. Now this giveaway line, you still want to look towards the right, but when your traffic lights are green, nobody should be approaching. But mostly it's just there in case you were past the traffic light, you can still give way in case there was traffic there. We're going to follow signs towards Hayes at this point.
Hayes.
Yeah.
On approach to this roundabout, Hayes is straight ahead, and this is a dual carriageway, so both lanes are going straight. Now as we get closer to the roundabout, the right hand lane is splitting into two, so the middle half goes straight. Now as soon as we entered this roundabout, unfortunately Amit does get a serious fault with use of mirrors change direction. He does not stick to his lane properly as we're going round the roundabout, and he ends up straight lining the roundabout and switching in towards the middle. You want to make sure you stick to your lane fully as you're going round the roundabout. As you can see, the black car has to swerve straight away, so they're having to go into the lane closest to the roundabout in order to avoid hitting into our car. Now if somebody had been in that third lane, then that black car has nowhere else to go besides into your car.
Okay, now at the traffic lights coming up, we're going to turn right. We're no longer following signs, okay?
Yeah, sure.
We're just going to go straight from here.
Shit. I think I take a second. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, you guys can clearly see the fault at this point. We were meant to go straight ahead, and Amit went into the lane that goes straight ahead, but turned right without a signal and went against the road marking. Going the wrong way is not a fault, but going against road markings will give you a serious fault like this.
At the roundabout, turn right, please.
Yeah, sure.
And turn left, please.
Yeah, sure.
If you could pull in and park up on the left-hand side of the road up there. Thank you. Okay, Amit, what I'd like you to do now, using this silver car in front, is I'd like you to demonstrate how you would carry out the parallel park exercise. So go alongside this vehicle in the road. Once you're there, you're going to reverse back and park in this space within 2 car lengths.
Sure.
Treat the driveways like a raised curb, so don't go onto the pavement.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? Whenever you're ready.
Before any reversing, make sure to check both blind spots. The right blind spot is really important at this point because we're turning towards the left and the front of the car is swinging into the road. Amit does check towards his right mirror, but he never turns around to actually look over his right blind spot. So unfortunately, he gets a serious fault for this. As he's reversing, he's also too far away from the pavement with the back tyre. He does try and adjust, but even by the end, we're too far away for this to be a parking exercise.
Thank you. Drive off when you're ready. And turn right.
Right?
Yes, please. And if you could pull it and park up on the left anywhere, don't worry about the driveways again.
Sure.
Just behind this car is fine. That's fine though, thank you. Okay, Amit, what I'd like you to do now is shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look all around, make sure it's safe. When there's nobody about, when it's safe, I'm going to give you this signal, stop.
Okay.
When you get that signal, I'd like you to stop the car as quickly and as safely as possible, but wait for my signal before you stop the car.
Yeah, sure.
Okay?
So in the middle, not left, right?
I need you to stop as you are.
Okay.
Safely, okay? Alright, whenever you're ready.
When waiting to move off from this position, Amit's attention was on the van that was coming towards us, but you want to make sure you do your final checks over towards your right. At this point, the junction on the right was in our blind spot, so anybody could have been there.
And just drive normally, we're still doing the emergency stop.
Yeah, sure.
Stop! I'm going to get you to do that one more time, okay? Drive off when you're ready. Turn left. So just driving normally, and I'll give you the signal. I need you to stop quickly,
Yes.
okay? Stop! Stop! Thank you. Drive off when you're ready. So I'm not going to get you to do that again. Just continue driving normally.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Amit, that's the end of your driving test.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be a pass on this occasion.
Why?
Do you not know?
I think I just only take one wrong exit,
Okay, that was one of them, yeah.
and rest I don't know.
With that roundabout, I said to you go straight. You went into the straight lane,
Yeah,
but then where did you go?
in the right.
You turned right.
Yeah. I
So
know.
there's two things happening there. One, you didn't signal to turn, so nobody knows you're about to do that.
I just got confused, and I think
Yeah.
it's a straight.
Going the wrong
just
way-
just for the just due to the rush.
Yeah,
There's
so
so many
going the
traffic.
wrong way was fine, but it's the fact that you're turning without
then
a
I have to-
signal,
Mhm.
and because you're going against the road marking. The road marking is straight,
Yeah,
but you're going that way. If the road marking was also right, then it would have been okay.
yeah.
But the road marking doesn't allow for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one. But before that, there was another mistake that happened, and that was actually your first serious fault, which happened more than halfway through, like closer to the second half. I was really surprised. You know that big roundabout where we were going Hayes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where was Hayes?
Is it the straight? I think.
Yeah. Which lane did you go into?
First, it's for the straight and left.
Yeah, you were in the left one.
Mm-hmm.
When you went into the roundabout, it was clear, you entered, you're in the left lane, perfect. As you're about to exit,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of straight lined the roundabout. There was a big black car on your right,
Yeah.
and you went into the roundabout like this, and then you kind of moved in front of him to take the exit. So you didn't stay in your lane. So
Okay.
lane discipline was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And you got marked down for use of mirrors change direction because the person on your right, he had to slow down for you because, again,
Yeah.
you're not sticking to the marking.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I'll explain it a little bit better. It's just basically because you started checking this mirror, and as soon as you started checking this mirror, your position went that way.
Yeah, a little, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was enough because the lanes are only so wide, so you're
Yeah.
blocking his way. Yeah. And I was really surprised at that because I was thinking you were doing really well before that. So that was your first serious fault that
this
come in.
confuses on. I don't know.
So that was the first one, and then it was
The second one, yeah.
the second one was
This
the
one I remember
roundabout.
properly.
Yeah.
I also give an impression for that.
That was a bit silly, that one.
Yeah, it's...
And then we had your emergency stop.
Mhm.
Have you ever done it before?
No, this is my
Okay.
first time.
Okay. I wanted an emergency stop.
Emergency.
What
Immediately.
did we get?
First time I just do a little slow, I think.
Yeah.
The second time I just...
Second time was a bit better, but it was still not like,
Okay,
You
now
know?
I'm just doing the emergency stop for the first time.
yeah.
That's
So
why I
you
think...
need to stop quicker.
Okay,
Okay, that was the first thing. You need to stop quicker.
okay.
The second thing was your observation with the emergency stop. Unfortunately, you would have failed for just
Okay.
the way you moved off.
Mm-hmm.
Both times when I said move off, you went, okay.
Okay.
Where do you look when you move off?
In the middle there.
No,
Center.
no. Where else? Where else?
Left and I think on the
Where
right.
else?
In the back?
Blind spots.
Okay.
So you didn't check any of your blind spots. You just went, oh, okay.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, come on. Because when you were moving off from the side of the road, you were always checking. But now that
It's for
you're
the
in the
emergency,
middle,
so I think I have to check the middle and there's no car, then stop.
that's it. But you got to look all around.
Okay.
Okay? So
Okay.
that's a must. You missed one blind spot check to the right when we moved off to do the emergency stop from the side of the road. Your parallel parking
Okay.
could have been better.
Okay.
How far were we from the curb when you parked?
I think it's like half feet.
I think it was like the
Okay.
back tire. When I went like this to look, the back tire,
Yeah. I
that
know.
much space, and I
One
thought,
time I observed like I'm just a little more out.
yeah, like when you're looking around and stuff, just look, but then focus on the park and get it close. And if you want to look again, just pause,
Mm-hmm.
look. Don't feel like you've got to do it at the same time, or you feel like you're doing too much at once. If it feels difficult, do one, pause, look, and then continue.
Okay.
You were going into the space nicely, but you kept pulling the car away from the curb, and by the
Mm-hmm.
end of it, it was just like, oh, is this how you would
Actually,
park
for
the car?
for the last time when I just do the parallel park with someone else, so I
Yeah.
parked so close. Then he said to make some exit. So I
Yeah,
think
like
it's just
try and
confusing.
have a reasonable gap.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter if you park a bit close, as long as you don't go on the
On
pavement.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
realistically, bit too far. So we couldn't really leave the car in that space and
No,
walk
yeah,
away and
just walk
expect
on
it
it.
to be by, you know. I think that is everything. If anything else comes up, guys, I'm going to put it in the video anyways, because right now my brain's probably fried with all the traffic.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of your mock test. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you have found it to be useful, don't forget to like the video. Let us know what you learned from today's video. And if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you're new, select the bell icon and everything else. Thank you guys for watching. That is it from us today. And thank you for taking part.
Thank you. Bye.